This is probably actually a terrible idea to start off streaming with Brandas 2. Either way, I'd like to at least get this over with before the event period actually ends. We'll be going through the Goblin Slayer collab, and it's an interesting situation we happened upon here. The devs are being very, very cheeky here, sending Scheherazade alone in a goblin. Huh, what's this? Is this a mana stone? It's rather high quality. I thought goblins were just a bunch of gold hoarding idiots. But it looks like they have a good eye for things, huh? Oh, this can't be good. Yeah, I can already see. I think I can already see what's about to happen here. Was it used? Yeah, like this is something that happens very commonly in the Goblin Slayer anime. Usually, the adventurer will be, letting their guard down. Okay, getting very cocky, getting overconfident. They make one step up, and then one or a couple of the goblins get a lucky shot, and then the entire party, the entire group of very, very young, good-looking female adventurers conveniently gets absolutely wrecked in, more ways than one. Yeah, here we go. I don't know why I'm laughing. Goblin Slayer is absolutely horrific, an absolutely horrific universe. Yeah, this is the common thing that happens. Goblins just swarm around you like this, Yeah, doesn't matter how many of you there are, you're just goblins. Common mistake, I'll wipe you out with a single blast just like earlier. And, yep, there we go. Exactly beat for bit what happens in the actual anime. They're attacking behind. Oh no. Make sure to take you guys out as well. Oh, by the way, just for you cultured individuals out there, right? I will say there are a couple of very good, let's say, fan comics. Let's just say fan comics of goblin related dojin goodness, manga goodness, and it's from the artist Asanagi. He or she, I can't remember if it's doesn't matter. Oh shit. Yeah, no, they're not after the coins, woman. Oh no. Oh no. These aren't the kind of goblins that are too particularly interested in coins. If anything, that's a secondary. It's a secondary objective for these kinds of goblins. Oh no. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh damn. Damn, that is okay. That is pretty graphic. The boy is going, this guy knows exactly what his priorities are. He knows exactly what he's going for. Good for him. Yeah, but she's fine. She gets rescued. He gets rescued by Goblin Slayer. Orc Bolg and friends. And here we go. I mean, you can tell, by the arrows and, the things that are scattered around. Anyway, let's, before I forget, we need to do something about the animation settings, right? Make sure our skill cutscenes are, at least for the purpose of, live streaming. If I can remember where that stuff is. Display mode, silhouette mode, preset settings, or skill cutscene. Yes, always play. There we are. And then as for the audio, let's raise, well, the BGM a little bit, slightly, a little bit, so, and the voice, sure, why not? There we go. Hopefully that's a bit more audible in the stream. I cannot tell. But anyway, let's get back right into it. Jesus Christ, I hardly even noticed my login screen here. Jeez, damn! That's good. That is excellent. Okay, anyway, focus focus. Let's get back into it. Right, investigate the area. A knife and arrow. Oh, by the way, I'm drinking coffee right now. This is Nescafe Gold. Literally with nothing else in it. Usually you know, make coffee with, you know, put some sugar in it or some cream. I drink my coffee with literally nothing in it. No sugar, no cream, just raw hard coffee. Completely pitch black. Anyway. Did someone save me? Oh, that's good coffee. Duck. Whoa! What's going on? Am I being saved? What? Ah, God, my voice is not in a very good state today. This is probably the reason why I don't live stream all too much. My voice is almost never in the right condition to do these things. Scott's there. He is the man of the hour. The only information I'll let them have is that their scouts are not coming back. This will be their grave. Shooting from behind is in my style, except when it's goblins. Jesus Christ, my voice is absolutely... I haven't live streamed or recorded in a while. I guess that's entirely my fault. Please protect us. The weak with a positive words. They have protection. Oh, that's her, you know, usual spell where she casts a barrier up. And then, you know, Bo just corners them and absolutely goes ham. Are you okay? Oh, yes. One moment, please allow me to heal your wounds. Thank you. This dude. Get wrecked, Sonny. I'm sorry, thank you very much. I will do much after requesting a miracle. I can hear a pair of feet getting further away what you do. I'd like to finish it off, but chasing too far is risky. Oh yeah. Portions will be here soon. We're leaving unless you want to stay here and risk your lives. No, I don't think we will. Okay. Thank you so much for your help earlier. Hello? Is your injury feeling better now? Oh, it's much better thanks to your healing. Are you less adventurous? Yeah, you can say that. I'm an adventurer as well. You know what? Now I'm a student of the magic school. I feel like we should put up some ambient music here. If I can remember where it is. Actually, I think never mind. I don't freaking have it. I don't freaking have it. Waiting mute, media source 1. I think this might be it. I can't honestly tell. Give me a second here again. Okay, I think at least, you know, the media source is working. Let's just raise that up and then let's do something about the in-game audio in a bit. Magic School, it's not like the Sage's Academy. You were lucky. Lucky, you say? I'll have you know I'm the top student of my magic school. Ah, he's right. Though you should be grateful for the fate and chance. That's well, as long as you're alive, you can reflect, regret, and improve. Humans have such a short lifespan, yet they were so much. I'm looking for an ancient artifact for my graduation thesis. I heard there's a rare artifact imbued with ancient magic inside these ruins. An ancient artifact. Ancient stuff aren't easy to come by. Oh wait, you must be talking about the mirror that transferred us here. Could I have a look at it? Sure. It's what I would like to say, but we left it where we found it. Arkwald, what's wrong? The mirror is no longer there. How does he know? The goblin that got away was... Ah, I see. Hey, sharp eyes though. The goblin that got away was holding something familiar in its arms. Hold on, are you saying the goblin took the mirror? But even we couldn't make out how to use it. Why will the goblin take it? We have to get the mirror back. What we must do remains the same. Now that the goblins that will resolve everything. I like the way this guy thinks. Oakbold has truly a one-track mind where it's just, you know, I see goblins, I kill goblins, problem solved, end of story. What did I expect? But I guess there's no use in dawdling around here. I knew he would say that. It's going to tell the other goblins about us anyway, they'll come for us first. That saves us the effort, we just have to go upstream. If you're going to retrieve the artifact, let me join you. My back suddenly hurts. Are you okay? I suppose you hadn't. The wound is opening because my prayer was interrupted midway. If it doesn't get treatment right away, it might be too late. How many miracles do you have left? Just one more. I'm running out of arrows as well. It is very. I like that they're still incorporating the D&D aspects of Goblin Slayer into the storytelling here. You know, usually adventurers will go in, or magic users will go in with a limited amount of spells that they can take with them, and then they actually bother to make it so that the archers actually have a limited amount of arrows. That makes sense. In that case, we're heading back. That's the most certain option we can take. Our base camp isn't far from here. Let's go together. We're almost there, so hang on just a little longer. I can't thank you enough. Damn, that's adorable. I didn't even know they had that animation in this game. Oh, nice. I have a whole team with me. Move to the base camp. Where is the base? Oh! Oh my god! These are... I haven't seen these sprites before. Oh, how cute. How cute. Let me explore a little bit further. I thought I saw a chest inside, but oh well. I guess we'll get to it when we get to it. Ah, you've returned. It seems you have brought back quite the result. Have you suffered any injuries? None. I'll leave her to you. What happened to this lass? Why is the dwarf so tall though? I feel like he's taller than he should be. She studied from some academy. You found her surrounded by goblins. Goblins? Archbishop? Oh yes, let us proceed with her treatment immediately. This way. Oh god. Right. Fortunately, the injury isn't too deep, so the rest of the group takes time to prepare for re-entering the ruins. Actually, let's raise the thing a bit more. Supposedly a student of the Sage's Academy. Hold on. Nah, okay. I think we're fine though. We are good to go. I guess we can't blame her for being wet behind the ears. Everyone starts off without proper knowledge after all. Hold on, give me a second here. I need to do a freaking side chain thing here. No, that's not how it should be. Let's give it a compressor and then sidechain.b audio input capture. That should about do it. That's good enough. While the notion of better knowledge possesses inherent merits or faults, it's indeed intriguing, but more importantly, we must first delve into understanding of that mirror, the ancient artifact, Gate Mirror. It seems we're always finding ourselves entangled in matters of a similar nature. Sorry to break your bubble, but we lost the mirror. Huh? What are you talking about? The Goblin took the mirror. But that's not good. Not good indeed. However, the situation is not yet dire. Compared to our ancestors who faced fireballs raining down from the heavens, this is but a trifling predicament. He talks so elegantly for a lizard person. I still suppose we found ourselves in a sticky situation. What now, beard cutter? Find the goblins. Kill the goblins. Retrieve the mirror afterward. I love it. Okay. Well, we know the culprit and the method. Even a child can solve this mystery. Who knows? These goblins might clumsily tamper with the mirror and end up detonating themselves. You know, if it's one thing, I never get tired of killing orcs and goblins in video games. Orc, is something bothering you? These goblins went for the mirror and didn't even glance at the gold coins. That means the mirror was their I'm pretty sure there's something else was on their priority list. Someone in their pack is capable of using its brain. Why does it feel like things will get messy from here? High level 1 perhaps? A shaman or lord or maybe a dark elf. Keep in mind there could be a high level 1 among them. Jumping to conclusions will get us nowhere. Oh, Cowgirl! I didn't realize Cowgirl was in his in this thing. What a relief, you're okay now. This shouldn't leave a scar, which is a relief, especially since scars on the back can be quite visible. Thank you very much. You didn't do much. Priestess and the Archbishop were the ones who treated you. We just took care of you afterward. Are you two adventurers as well? Nope, we're not adventurers. That's right. I guess we can say we just happened to get pulled in. I suddenly felt in a bright light, and before I knew it, I found myself here. We're not too sure, but I think that one mirror caused this. By mirror, you mean the ancient artifact the goblin stole earlier. To think it had the ability to transfer people to another dimension. Well, it might be too much to say that we're from another dimension. We received a request to investigate a goblin showing unusual behavior. I'm guessing the artifact was discovered during that investigation, and that's how you all ended up here. I think so. You can't imagine how surprised I was. I was working at the farm, and Gilgirl was at the guild. But then there was a sudden flash. Well, I suppose our bond with him played a part. If you think about it that way, it makes the situation a little better, doesn't it? I guess so. If a goblin entrusted this adventure party for the investigation, their skills must be guaranteed. A veteran adventurer party from another dimension searching for an artifact with dimensional magic. If I play my cards right, I might be able to get my hands on the artifact more easily than I expected. And we're the adventurers to whom I owe my life. I don't know what Jared's on this angle is trying to play here. I certainly hope she's not trying to screw over these people. And where are the adventurers to whom I owe my life? You should be able to find them at the bonfire at the center of the camp. They're probably gearing up to go back into the ruins by now. Okay, thanks a million. You're thinking of going back into the ruins again, aren't you? Well, yes I am. I heard there are a lot of goblins. Please take care of yourselves and feel free to come back if you need to rest. We'll prepare a delicious meal and warm bed for you. I appreciate it. Okay. It's gonna make it sound. Okay, there we go. I just checked on something for a little bit. I think what we need to do here is lower the thing, or no, I think we're fine. I think I'll just raise my audio input capture by, I don't know, 3 extra decibels. That should be fine. Or actually, I don't think that's enough. Okay. Hold on. We will raise it to... No. That's not it. That's not what I meant to do. OBS, please. Cooperate with me here. Okay, that should be fine as it is. I won't bother to change it too much. As I said before, what must do remains the same. Slay goblins. You can't let the goblins have the mirror. But the mirror is probably in the deepest part of the ruins, right? You're not thinking up some weird plan, are you? We were asked to investigate, so I don't plan on destroying the ruins. You refrain from anything else, right? In any case, we should split up into groups. Given the number of women here, it will be sense for them to stay behind, but if exploration is the focus, Lady Archer will be indispensable. And if the goblins use poison, I'll do a card. And what will you do, Archbishop? Staying here will only make me anxious. I should go with you. I'd be coming with you. Having a witchel uncle will really come in handy. You're Mick. Yes, thanks to you. I'm sure it's not and you are. Goblins there. You and your party must be on your way to recover the stolen artifact, right? In that case, I'll accompany you. Magic is the one thing I'm most confident in, and I absolutely need that artifact for my thesis research. I did not notice that pile of goblins back where we were. I noticed that pile of goblins back where we rescued her. So he's definitely capable. What do you think, Orbolg? Now I see you. You were standing in the back. That's because the goblins took me by surprise. Had I been able to cast my magic, probably these goblins would have. What can you do when you're in a situation where you can't cast magic? I can still be helpful in ways I'm not fighting. I can locate the artifact using my magic detection spell. Then get ready. We're expecting you to play your part as a spellcaster. I guess there's no way, but don't force yourself, okay? You're still injured. To be honest, I don't think this is a good idea. You're injured and things will get dangerous from here on out. I would say safer to wait. We're those who speak words. If you believe it's for the best, do your best to convince her. Why don't you give this another thought? If you were to die... No, even if you don't die, there are things that cannot be undone. Don't worry, that won't happen. If you won't let me go with you, I'll go on my own. Okay? That's too dangerous. I wasn't bluffing when I told you I was caught my magic. I'll show you, I'll prove what genius I truly am. Let's see if you can keep underestimating me after I find the artifact first. This is reckless. Come on now, recklessness, impulsiveness, and audacity. These are the privileges of youth. Whether one is a knight errant or not, so what will you do? Okay. We're all good to go. Let's see now. George Shaman, I suppose I can talk to these guys if they have anything to offer me. I am no fiend. It's a bit of pain that I cannot partake in keys. The true wells of fatality upon this land. Thinking about the same keys? Well, a shared name alone does not guarantee that they are the same. After all, who's to say that cows whose milk is curdled to make cheese are not in this land fearsome beasts of steel that breathes fire? Is this some sort... I mean, he makes like, a decent point. I'll give him that. Certainly not. I seem to have let my tongue run longer than intended due to meeting a student who seeks knowledge. What they say, I wish to use this opportunity to verify the authenticity of cheeses you speak of. That shouldn't be too hard. Excellent, I shall be waiting. Can I bring him cheese? Can I bring him cheese? No? No? Okay. Kind of disappointed. Oh, what's this? Could buy stuff from here. Oh. Can we buy that guy some cheese? No. No. We can't even bring him cheese. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that I can't. Okay, can the game just, you know, take it easy? Take a chill pill. Okay, let's go in then. One moment, please. Please wait, you absolutely can't go alone. Then, will you take me with you? I honestly don't think that'd be a good idea. That's why I want you to convince me. You want me to convince you? In what way? Please tell me more. Tell me more about yourself. So it's been decided that you'll tell us more about yourself. Yeah. Well, it's good to be free-spirited. Well then, where shall we begin? On what shall we ask first? The Goblin, so should I start? We've already had a campfire discussion earlier. Why do we need... Okay. The flow of the storytelling here is a little bit rough. Okay? We could have had this, you know, entire thing the whole way through and could have been more concise about it, but whatever. I'm confident in any attack magic using water and ice. Even I am aware that magic isn't capable of everything. What kind of magic is it? How many times can you use it? Come on, what kind of questions are those? I mean, these are legitimate questions, okay? Goblin Slayer operates on D&D rules. Magic isn't about logic. You must have a bad habit of theories and systems to everything. It's okay, I can answer all of his questions. I mainly utilize ice swords made of magic and summon up to 3 at once and launch them. Because spells take more time to prepare, but for the goblins of those I could probably take out 10 in a single blast. I can't specify the exact number, but if I keep casting without stopping, I can manage for about an hour. That's impressive. If she's serious, then being called the top student or prodigy isn't just an exaggeration. The very thought of ice sends chill through my scales. I shall remain nestled by this fire, and she, I am certain, would serve the party far better on this adventure. So this is how it turns out. Your blood isn't even that cold. Nevertheless, I do prefer my surroundings to be on the warmer side. Well, I believe everyone should be given a chance to take a step forward. Fear is something that affects everyone after all. I understand, but if things get too dangerous, you have to go back, alright? That's fine by me. You just wait and see. I'll make sure you regret trying to leave me behind. Whatever happens, I won't take responsibility. We depart in 10 minutes. As you promised me, you won't strain yourself. If you're worrying too much, I'll be fine. On another note, what's that person usually like? Is he always this blunt? He's practically autistic, lady. He's a cheerful fellow, even if he may look like it. Indeed, he is always well. However, that also means his mind is at that much peace. As a warrior, he is someone truly reliable. I'm not keen on giving him compliments. All I can say is that he's a weirdo who rambles on about goblins all the time. Well, he's an excellent adventurer, that's for sure. Sounds like quite the character. Alright, I should get ready as well. This time I'll show you what I'm made of. May the steps of the great fearsome dragon be with you. Let's go. Finally we can get moving. I have no idea how any of my party's skills work. We will find out though, I suppose. Damp goblin ruins. I can definitely sense an abnormal flow of magic inside these ruins. That's coming from straight ahead. Are you able to sense where the artifact is? That's amazing. Heh, I am just sensing the flow of magic that's present in the air. It just so happens that where objects like ancient artifacts naturally give off an abnormal magical energy. Is that like a detection spell? If it's just reading the wind, I can manage, but I can't say the same about magic. Depending on its situation, it could be used as a blinding spell. A blinding spell. It's not suitable for stealth or reconnaissance, but a sudden light can be used to soar enemies. You're right that the main purpose of this spell is to detect magic, right? The light's just a secondary effect. Everyone should I can sense signs of light up ahead. small bodies, and bipedal. There are about 10 of them, goblins. Judging by their slow footsteps, I don't think they've noticed us yet. We'll help them out in an instant before they can call for reinforcements. If there are only about 10 of them, this will be a piece of cake. I'll take them out all at once with my magic. Get ready to use Hold the Knife and block their vision and eliminate them quickly. Yes, I'll shoot down half and you guys can handle the rest. Huh, wait for me. Okay, I'm pretty sure I saw a chest earlier, somewhere around up north. Here we go. Said I can wipe the map with my magic. 5, 6, who's next? Are you even listening to me? Okay, so I only have access to Shahrazad's base costume, and then Goblin Slayer. I'm not even aware how to use Goblin Slayer's anything. Okay, so ideally, this will deal damage to 4 dudes. Apply 50% barrier to yourself. For 2 turns, restore 6 SP to allies. Attack the enemy 2 times, dealing. We can use Goblin Slayer as a meat shield here. Who has the highest HP? And you know, leave Archer out here, right? To you know, deal with stuff. She has a little bit higher HP, so I'm sure she could tank a bit more damage. Unless from here she'd be tanking 1, 2, 3, 4 units. I think Goblin Slayer from here would be tanking 4 instead, and she'd be taking 2. Oh my god, there's an AoE in here. Okay. Okay, we need to be a little bit more smarter about this, I suppose. Let's do this. So we can conserve. What the fuck? Okay. 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 So let's try to mitigate the AoE here. There we go. There we go. Everyone doesn't, you know, so that people don't just get all of the freaking AoE all at once. So what are her skills? Attack the enemy 2 times. Okay, it's just raw damage. Her vulnerability to magic for 2 turns. I suppose it's ideal to have her over here. And then this girl, physical damage. I think what we should do is have her cast magic vulnerability onto as many enemies as possible. 75% is pretty decent. And then have her dual line shield deal bonus damage to these 2 in the back. Maybe that's enough to kill them. I don't know. But I think we can settle on this for now. Don't have anyone who can heal, so yeah, I suppose we just have to be really smart about, you know, how we take damage. So we got 1 person here, AoE. And if we do this, we got that AoE. Damn, okay. It's not ideal, so let's just leave you over here. We good? We good. Now, I'm not particularly concerned about, you know, being able to one-shot these goblins, because I don't think the units that we're being given. Oh, actually, I take it all back. The damage is pretty decent. We practically one-shot everyone except for, you know, this guy. Maybe we get to one-shot him? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, okay. He's still alive. That's fine. Damn! Bleed already? Jeez. Okay, okay, it's fine. We'll let you, we'll let you deal damage, actually, so that we can, you know, get a good look at your animations and so forth. Let's see what you got. Oh, okay. Her animations aren't in the game yet. God damn! Okay, never. Chill out. Chill out, okay. Sheesh. I saw the huge and immediately got distracted, blocking their senses and taking out one by one. I've never heard of someone using such a thorough battle strategy against mere goblins, huh? We'll get used to it. On top of that, I like the reference. On top of that, he keeps focusing on things completely unrelated to the main purpose of magic. In the most extreme sense, if killing the enemy is the only goal, you don't need to use magic. Magic should only be used when there's no other option. Spellcasters aren't just about casting fireballs or lightning or sword. Let me explain Orkbolg's logic here. Okay, again, he comes from D&D rules, a particular set of D&D rules where magic is very very valuable, and not like for, let's say, the Brown Dust 2 universe where you can just cast magic depending on how many action points you currently have at every turn, and you just have to wait for cooldowns and such. For Goblins there, every time you go out between rest and sleeping, magic casters can only cast a certain amount of spells, right? So he's operating by that logic. I for one believe that the beauty of magic comes from its flash and intricate magic structures, involve witches and mages thought like you magic wouldn't have evolved to what it is now. Is that so? Once traveled with a wizard who was deeply immersed in her studies many years ago. I believe she viewed things from various perspectives, both in terms of magic and goblins. Stop talking to us. Suggest you give up. Orkbolg isn't interested in anything but goblins. Huh? I don't even understand the true beauty of magic. Okay, more gobos. The backup is here. Just you watch. Behold the essence and true beauty of magic. God damn it. Why is she like this? Scheherazade is, having a freaking woman moment. Unbelievable. Ah, there's the chest. Let's dispatch. Oh my god, those are bigger goblins. Okay, we need to be a bit smarter about dealing with them, so that we can take out the highest number of enemies as possible. So we can cast magic vulnerability here, right? And I suppose high elf archers, damage is very significant, but for now we'll reserve that for a bit in favor of I think okay, there we go. In favor of, I suppose, Goblin Slayer doing, taking up all of the damage, because I'm pretty sure I'm almost guaranteed to kill these three, right? Or at least these four. Damn, her damage is huge. Anyway, point being, let's do this. So vulnerability to them, and then most certainly magic damage to this guy, killing all three of them, and then we're left to deal with the rest of these clowns. So I'll leave you here so that you can deal vulnerability to literally all of them, and then that should be good to go. If I've calculated this right, okay, all of these four here will be instantly killed, and then Scheherazade will, clean up the rest of these two. Alright, let's see if it works out. You know what, let's just skip that. It's fine. It's unfortunate. Damn. Okay. Clean. It's unfortunate that the animations for Priestess and the collab characters feel so tame. Like, I've heard the article saying, or rather the interview saying, that the IP holders of Goblin Slayer didn't want it to go too off the rails on the same level as Brown Dust 2 normally does. Which is actually really disappointing. It's really disappointing considering, the freaking subject matter that Goblin Slayer normally operates with, right? It's a pretty dark, very mature show. Oh god damn it! What the hell is this thing? Fucking hell, man. Okay, never mind. Dealing with my coffee. God damn it. She wiped on so many goblins at once. Wow. Did you see that? Now do you recognize the power of advanced magic? Quite. However, that spell isn't suited for goblins. Also, the effects seem to be inconsistent when it's due to the resistance of the target. You see how powerful my spell was? There's no way a goblin could survive that. See, they're dead. It's practically impossible for goblins to survive magic of this magnitude. Watch out. God damn it. How does this happen a second freaking time? Yeah, Scheherazade, oh my god, you cocky dumb bint. Oh yeah, she got the poison treatment. Hold yourself together, can you hear me? Hey. Okay, now we're back at camp. God damn it, this happened to you twice, woman, literally. Oh no, she's getting PTSD now. Okay, she had a nightmare. Just now I was in the room surrounded by goblins. I heard you were poisoned. They said she could have been far worse if we hadn't returned later. I'm glad to see you're alright. Poison, I never thought goblins would be capable of using poison. There's no need to worry, everybody is okay, they're all back safe and sound. Jesus, that was a very short-winded adventure. We never even managed to get to that freaking chest. I heard they were checking their supplies, so they're probably over at the temporary shop. Thank you. Are these all the antidotes? Yes, they're all we have for now. We were brought here abruptly after all. No, these are enough. Thank you. Mister, over there. You're up. Yes, the poison was extremely potent. You should consider yourself lucky if you're able to move already. I was sure my magic took care of all the goblins. These things happen. You can't control the roll of the dice. See, he referenced roll of the dice there because the Goblin Slayer's universe definitely operates on D&D logic. That's why we keep doing what we can. There's no such things as certainty or absolute. So, like, probably the goblin, like, getting up there from the dead, probably got, you know, a freaking savings throw or something. Right? I'm not too familiar with D&D. I've not played much in the realm of tabletops, like, ever in my life. It's not particularly my thing. I am vaguely aware of the rules, though, because I watch a lot of tabletop podcasts and shows and whatnot. But if you keep building up efforts, they will lead to results. That perhaps is what we call achievement. I got ahead of myself this time. I'll be more prudent with my magic next time. You're lucky to even have a next time, huh? Testing your luck is the same as letting your luck be chipped away. You can never be sure if things will go well next time. That's it. As long as you survive this next time. But being able to think that way is already a stroke of luck. Some do not get another chance even if they survive. I've seen plenty of examples of that. We'll be going again soon. If you intend to follow us, I won't stop you. These goblins... I can't do it. I don't want to die, I'm scared. Let's go back. I don't belong in this place. She's absolutely getting freaking PTSD from that. I even managed to convince her to let me join her party. I should at least say goodbye to her. Oh, that's kind of sweet. She's thinking about the priestess. Please save Sharazel's life. Oh, yeah, I think she's already fine. Oh, you're awake. Have you fully recovered? Do you feel uncomfortable anywhere? I feel fine. They said I got lucky. What do we leave? We're about to leave soon for another investigation. I came here to say farewell, pardon me. I'm giving up on the artifact. Just listens quietly. Needed to grasp it all. I see. I'm sorry, you probably wanted to leave me behind at first because you knew this might happen, and yet you still wanted to take me along. In the end, I only let you down. That's not true. Maybe I was just being stubborn. What do you mean? I used to adventure alongside someone like you. A graduate student with outstanding grades, a friend and a companion that she might have gotten angry if I called her that. She was amazing, she was fire magic, one day she would defeat the dragon. Things didn't exactly go as planned. Still, she was an amazing person, or at least I thought she was amazing. It was completely different from me. So, it's hard for me to put it into words, but I just want things to go well for her. That's what I thought. So you want things to go well for you. You're making me feel more bad about this. It's okay. There's no shame in fearing death and choosing to run. Okay, that's going to make me feel even bad if someone said that. You're not afraid of goblins. No, I'm not afraid of death. I am. I'm always afraid of my own death as well as those of others, but that is something that approaches even if you do nothing. If that's the case, I'd rather struggle against it. Of course, I can't do that alone. I can only struggle thanks to those adventuring with me. I'm sure that you gain precious allies like that one day as well. Thank you. Speaking of which, why is Scheherazade here without, her homies? Oh, we must be leaving. I'll be going now. I hope you become a good spellcaster. I mean, a good witch. So it'll help me overcome my fears. It's really possible to overcome fear just by meeting reliable allies. I don't know. Let's head back first. I need to go home and cool off my head. I mean, that can't be the end of this, freaking story, right? Are you ready? For this I'll never be. Of course, we'll have to wait for Scheherazade. I don't think Scheherazade is coming. It can't be helped, the leaf doesn't blame the wind. Her path is hers to choose, and the same goes for us. That's all there is to it. Let's go. Having a hard time leaving? Oh, you were at the shop earlier. I couldn't help but notice the hesitation from your back. Look, the hesitation from me. So I came by to say hello when you work in a guild. You see a lot of rookie adventurers like that. It doesn't make sense. I was so scared I could barely breathe, but when I try to walk away, it's like my feet are rooted to the spot. That's simply how it is. Setting out on an adventure or giving up on it, they're all the same when it comes to following your path. Not knowing what's ahead is a frightening thing, but I've already felt twice. I feel like I'd just be a burden if I go with them again. No, that's not it. I'm just scared of goblins and of death. Whether to embark on an adventure or not, that's a decision for the adventurer to make themselves. No one can force a decision, be it me or even Goblin Slayer. Whether to go forward or to go back, please make a choice you'll have no regrets about. Although making choices without regrets is hard, isn't it? But this is your adventure and your life. Only you get to decide, and that's something special. Moving ahead or holding back gives away your right. Moving ahead or holding back, giving away your right to choose, feels like a shame to me. Unless I make a choice to become a receptionist at the Adventurers Guild. Who knows, maybe it'll just happen on its own anyway. But now, I like to think it was my decision. And honestly, waiting around requires a fair bit of courage too, doesn't it? Alright, I'll face this fear so I haven't come out with a strong. After all, I'm a genius witch. Oh my, that's quite the resolve. Yeah. You know, when it comes to, you know, let me impart some life advice to you young lads and lassies out there. When it comes to any point of your life where you feel like you're indecisive, do not get, you know, analysis paralysis, thinking of what could be, what could it be, what could go wrong, what do you think could possibly go right. It's important in life. It's better, I think, to not waste time trying to think of, you know, whether or not to do something. Better to just do it than live in fear of doing it. I got that from a book somewhere. I can't remember at the moment. But the point is that, you know, even if you make a bad decision, it eventually can be made to work later on, as opposed to not making any decision, in which case you're really not going anywhere with life. Anyway, that's my advice. A few of the others might have gone ahead, but I need to hurry to catch up. If I keep heading toward where the artifact is, I should reach the deepest part, right? First, I'll detect magic. No. He said this is suitable for stealth or reconnaissance. I need to avoid the situation verified, but when it's at the same time, I should scan my surroundings first. This is blood, and it's fresh. They might be in danger. There's no time to waste. Oh, big guy. How many miracles do you have left? I can use 2 more. I'm almost out of arrows too. More goblins are swarming in. The longer this drags on, the grimier our prospects. Everyone, the grimmer. Not grimier. Showers out your back. Are you okay to be here? Most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah. Ugh. I want to end it with a quick strike. We need you to unleash a spell with powerful firepower. Can you do that? Okay. I'll do it. Right. Oh, there's a chest out there. Can we? There we go. Can we explore further? Like, go around these guys and check for, you know, treasures, chest. Yes, there's more chests here. Okay. We'll get this. We just casually walk past the giant freaking hobgoblin up here and check for chests. Oh, watch out, watch out. Careful, sidestep. Anyway, I don't think there's any more location down there. It's fine, let's do it. We'll draw his attention and you buy some time. In the meantime, complete your spell. Got it. I'll protect you with protection. I'll cover you with my arms, okay? I'll do my best. Jesus Christ, that guy has a lot of HP. And, oh shit. Okay, so we definitely need goblins there to tank some of this. And, oh, he's dealing lots of damage here. That's fine. What I want is Priestess to land her vulnerability magic spell here. And I think I need... Can you do this? Rather here. And I think I need Scheherazade to maybe hold off for a moment. And then you get her to cast magic. Or rather... she takes up a lot. She deals a lot of damage, but she eats up a lot of action points. So for now, we'll have Scheherazade clear this entire line here. Aside from that, we can have Goblin Slayer pretty much take the brunt of the damage here. And then... Okay. I think we're good. I think we're clear here, kind of. The maiden is going to eat up a lot of damage. maybe, if either of these two survive. But I feel like the entire group of mooks here, right, the little ones will just fall over and crumple and die, and then we'll have Goblin Sir tank the thing with his barrier. Okay, let's see now. I think I completely ignored the sequence of spells, but oh well. It should have been Charizard right after, but I think we're good to go. Either way, we're dealing damage. That's a little bit overkill for the little goblin there. We should have hit the big guy. And not quite. Yeah, but he'll tank the damage. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He barely took damage there himself. Okay. I think we're good to go. This guy's absolutely donezo. Nice. I could have done that, sequenced that a bit better, I think. Yeah, I did it. I knew you could do it. Phew, we really cut it close. We're done now, right? Not quite. Something is approaching. Let's hear all that to hire a champion, only for them to fall to mere adventurers. Who the hell is Tom? A goblin lord? Ooh, my plan was to turn this place into a foothold, gather my troops and pass through the dimensional door, but that mirror serves no purpose now. So he does know how to use the artifact. It's too soon to give up. There are 4 women here. Hehe, 4 women are more than enough to make more goblins. Yeah, this guy knows what's up. I'll throw them into a goblin pen and let them breed until they die. Disgusting. Yep, that's definitely the plot of a doujin. That's not going to happen. No magic, no minions, and while its physique is okay, it's not quite at the level of a hobgoblin. It understands human speech. I will survive as I always have. I'll tie you up and make you bear witness to them making goblin babies forever. It's not particularly intelligent, it's just an ordinary goblin. Okay. So recovered HP, that's all good. Is there any more treasures here we can find? No? I don't think so. Fine. We'll just, do this. Oh, interesting. We can just use bombs. He's got quite a bit of health. Summon 1 hobgoblin to the empty zone. Summon 6 cunning goblin to the empty zone. Summon 2 slime goblins to the empty zone. That's crazy. He summons a lot of goblins. Okay. So maybe we can nuke him down with just, all the magics. Literally all the magics. Right? And then maybe we can get... Not quite. I was thinking we could get goblins there to push this thing backwards like that, but I don't think it works either way. This one though, she can... Nope. Like, push that there, but not quite. Or we can just push this that way and then that way, and then, maybe that could work. Okay. Because we can just, save up the... How do I call this? We do this. Wait a minute. Does this vault or something? I don't know. Maybe. Her damage doesn't vault, does it? I can't tell from here. Elf Archer, Reserve. Wait a minute. Like, how do I know if the if they're saying... Oh, okay. You know what? Never mind. We can just, I suppose, replay the thing. So push this here, push that there, and then have her deal damage, making the thing explode with it. And then, all the magic users can just nuke him to death. Okay? Here's to hoping it works out. Push the bomb to the left, and then... No, fuck! It didn't work. God damn it. Oh well. It's fine though. What the fuck? Okay, you know what? That's screwed up. Let's restart. Okay, that's not ideal. Let's take you over here, or yeah, put you back here. There we go. And then I suppose there's no point in doing this. Right? There's no point in doing either of these things. Let's just Let's just have them all nuke the guy. And then, you know, do this. And I think that's fine. Oh, god damn it. I'm so stupid. I keep... God freaking damn it. But there should be enough. Okay, I take it back. Not quite enough. This guy has... Oh, okay, never mind. I am stupid. I'm really, really freaking stupid. Let's line... How about we just line everything up, okay? Like, and not be an idiot about these things. You... Where do I put you? I don't know. We'll just leave you here, I suppose. Okay. Like that. Why are you killing that thing? Let's... There we go. Punch that thing. Sure, why the hell not? And have you all nuke this guy to death. And hopefully by the next turn, you know, you can get one shot if he doesn't die yet. There, gives him vulnerability to magic. More magic damage. He's down to half health. Damn, I suppose we needed to Okay, it's very close. Okay, there's the whole clan. God damn it! How do we not have enough here? What the frick? And then you shoot this. You shoot this as well. So that goes KO. Does he okay, so he just targets her. How do I deal with this? Where should we just... Why is he targeting her though? I guess he just... Huh? This doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. What the fuck? Okay. If it not... Nope, that's not going to work. What if we... I don't think these guys will be enough to kill that thing. Kill the bomb. Right? It should be enough to kill these guys, and then kill those guys, and then there's a bunch of guys that we're still going to end up having to deal with a guy KOing me right off the bat. Okay. We can... I feel like we can get a better outcome for ourselves here if we don't immediately, like... If we don't immediately burn everything out and then do this, so we can have some SP to get back to ourselves. Right? So we'll do this. Have him deal damage there, have her deal damage. Yeah, sure. And then I'll make Goblin Slayer hit last. Great. Or make her hit last. It should be fine. And we can knock this back. Oh, actually, we can knock this back. I think that works. This could work. So that the bomb can actually, you know, go into his face and deal damage to him. It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot like this. There we go. Does that explode the bomb? Quite. It didn't actually. The bomb didn't hit it. The bomb is like a cross style. God damn, here again. Being very stupid again. Okay, that was dumb. Explode the bomb. The problem is, it is a cross tile kind of thing. And then push it back. How do we need to make sense of all this? We push this here and she can push it forward if she doesn't, you know, vault. If it doesn't vault over the target. I can't actually remember, but it's worth a shot anyway. So Let's do this then. Let's do this then. There we go. Just... Okay. There, that's some damage. Because by then, I feel like we've saved up enough SP so that we are in turn able to absolutely one-shot Kim, right? Which is the whole point. So we'll have her. We'll have Priestess deal, you know, all of that damage, and then we'll have you, or we'll have you just. No, she's on cooldown. Shit. Scheisse. Okay. We'll have you do this, right? Have that, you know, blow a hole in them, or we can have Goblin Slayer do it, right? We can have Goblin Slayer, since, you know, there's not enough thing here. Actually, you know what? This doesn't sound like a bad idea. This doesn't look like a bad idea. Have him do this so that this guy in front dies, and then her, and then Priestess, and like this, and like this, and have Archer finish off everything. So hopefully we can manage this, okay? And higher HP-ish is Archer, so we'll have her in front to deal with all of that. And Goblin Slayer will knock that guy into that. This guy goes into very low health. Ooh, it's enough to KO most of them, actually. So if he hits that guy, maybe. Or maybe we could have her. No, doesn't quite hit. Fudge it. If you do it like this, right? Her first, it'll kill everyone in this line. God damn, this is rough. Okay. Let's just see how it works out. There we go. There. We've killed most of that line, and then... not quite. Didn't quite kill the big guy. There we go. I was about to say. That's good. We took literally 0 casualties and 0 damage in that sequence. How can this be? Where's the artifact? Please, spare me. Yeah, no, screw you. If you let me live, I'll tell you where the artifact is. You can have all my mana source in gold as well. Yeah, you know what? We could just have him tell us and then kill him afterwards. Well, of course I have to have mana, so come closer and see for yourself. Yeah, that's bullshit. Shara, please. This is the 3rd time, you freaking idiot sucker. God damn it. Okay. There, I appreciate the character developed there. I can find where the artifact is with my magic detection anyway. Clever girl. Is that good job? Nice double tap. In any case, I'll try using magic detection. Isn't that the mirror over there? It's probably booby trap. Okay, do not approach slightly. Does this mean we can go back now? It's really all finished now. Let's head back together. Well, okay, there it is. Not so terrible. I guess they're going to return to their world now. The goblins are all gone and no longer need any help, but somehow feels bittersweet. Hold on, why does it feel like I'm forgetting something? That's right, the artifact. I went through all this just because of it. I need to get the artifact before they take it with them. Okay. Does that mean they'll still be able to get home or something? So in short, we use this mirror thing. It'll return us to our original location. I'm not that experienced in transfer spells. However, I have still not forgotten the fond memories inside that dungeon. Transfer is it? Maybe it'd be better to destroy it. Okay. I knew you would say something like that. Even if it's not a goblin, there are things in this world that are simply beyond human strength. Well, I guess its fate will depend on her. Very well then. If that is your will, I shall follow. Now then, let us all return. It's about time. The journey has been a long one. After we return, it's straight to the alcohol. Seriously, a dwarf is filled with nothing but alcohol. You idiot. The only thing filled with alcohol is my stomach. Well then, we shall take our leave. May the path home be kind to your steps. Have a safe trip back. I'm glad I could help you. I should be the one thanking you. One day, you should go on an adventure of your own. I'm sure you'll be fine since you're strong and outstanding spellcaster. No, which... Hey. The promise to let me study the artifact is still valid, right? Of course, there will be some ups and downs. But I did help in retrieving the artifact. I help a tiny bit. Fine, I'll give up on it. The object is out of my capacity, so I'm leaving it in your care. Really? Didn't you say you needed this artifact? Yes, I do. Then why are you hesitating? Such you never handed it over to me. My knowledge may be short, but I know what magic tools, such as rings, crowns, and staff, have brought about. Tools that cannot be controlled, being nothing but ruin. Then why are you leaving it with me? You mentioned magic evolves, didn't you? Will we ever meet again? I don't know. I see. But if goblins appear again, call for me. How exactly do I do that? You're sure is a strange person. Not only does he not understand the beauty, but he always gets serious at the drop of a hat. And yet there's something about him that makes me want to trust him. There we go. Check on this. An artifact that creates a portal to another dimension. But I'd definitely be on track to graduating with top honors, assuming it's something like this as my thesis. But what if goblins or other fiends come through the dimensional door? It'd be best to just destroy it. But will I ever get my hands on an artifact as rare as this again? Wouldn't it be fine if I stand for a week before destroying it? Okay. That definitely would be best to destroy this. Would be such a waste. Whatever, I better destroy it quickly before I change my mind. Nice. Maturity. I like it. I appreciate it. Guess I'm going back empty-handed. No, empty is the right. Feels my fear and grew strong. Besides, even if I'm not capable just yet, magic is something that appears. No, I'll be the one to evolve it. So saying that you encountered a party of adventures from another at this goblin ruins, and after defeating the ferocious goblins, you destroyed the ancient artifact containing dimensional magic. That's right. But since during all that you almost got caught off guard by a goblin, nearly got into serious trouble, you must be careful too. Precisely. You got to be kidding. Your story is so blatantly made up that's not even funny. You believe me, right, Justy? Sure, I think Grace's habit of exaggerating rubbed off on you. Justy, even you're doubting me? Let's get a move on. Who knows what kind of treasure could be inside? Wait for me. Okay. That was a nice little, you know, a nice little short story there. Can you proceed with another quest? Should I just, you know, finish it on hard mode? I mean, we could. I mean, we technically could. If we can, you know, switch up my party. Which my party is, a little bit strange, I suppose. That's, okay. What the hell is this? Okay, let's switch these guys out for something a little bit more coherent, shall we? We need a party that can bring up a lot of AoE. So I think I'll use my magic party here. With Livia, sure. And who else? Actually, I think we should take the priest. I do have a priest here, right? And the priest works really well with Livia. And then I need someone to battery my action points, which would be Eclipse. Eclipse works pretty well for that. And then there's either her, I forget her name, or Refi. I think I'll stick with this. I think I'm fine with this. Right, I'm fine with this group. They have enough AoE here between us to, you know, deal with most things, and then some battery here with Eclipse and her. Right, okay. Okay, this is acceptable. Acceptable. Start hard difficulty. Okay, wait a minute. Looks like we're here. Oh, it's a different Is this the Goblin ruins that Grandis mentioned? Yeah, that's right. It's the largest goblin habitat in all of Spurn. I never imagined I'd find myself here again. Sure, I take it you've been here before. I came here to conduct a small investigation around the time I was about to graduate from the magic school. I bet you came here to hunt. From Mana Stones over the elves, goblins tend to hide. Goblins have a habit for these treasures, valuable items. Actually, it was an ancient artifact. I was not after Mana Stones. I had no other choice. It was perfect for my graduation thesis. Yeah, whatever you say. In any case, exploring Goblin ruins, yeah, not exactly exciting. Dealing with small fry fiends like goblins is just boring. Small fry or not, fiends are still fiends. Complacency is not an option. You see, right? Maybe for a nasty surprise if you look down on goblins for being less fiends. I guess there's nothing wrong with being careful, but aren't you guys overreacting? I mean, we could handle goblins even with our eyes closed at this point. Get taken down by those very goblins if you keep acting cocky like that. Goblins are always quick to strike the moment and eventually let the guard down. I was planning on telling you guys about this, but I'll tell you about the encounter I had with goblins back when I was about to graduate from the magic school. Oh, interesting. We got some backstory with Shara. Fascinating. Oh, actually, never mind. Never mind. This whole story is about, you know, this backstory is about, this whole story thing is about the time that the Sherazad, you know, had a run-in with a bunch of goblins and the Goblin Slayer party. So I guess that makes sense. I wasn't paying attention the first freaking time. So, okay. How do we deal with this? We got her to buff all the magic damage. We get her to increase the vulnerability of everyone, and then we get Eclipse to give us some more SP. Can we attack here to maximize the amount of SP we get? I suppose we can just leave it, do it here, and then Livia. We got Livia to overheat Livia to just absolutely demolish everything with massive AoE like so. And then sure, we'll use Diana to get some energy guard to make sure none of these brats can get some damage back off on us. See, damage amplifier, vulnerability, reduce magic resistance, and then the big ass scoop. Okay, this is acceptable. Skip that. Skip that. We've already seen it. Eclipse is almost always peak. Massive. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Damn, we didn't even get to Livia. Jesus. I almost forgot that we're getting a new Eclipse costume right in the anniversary patch, which is pretty damn good. And also, if I recollect, if I remember correctly, right? We also get a freaking interaction, a gloopy diner interaction with it. Okay. Can we just skip this and let's rotate a bit? There we go. Let's see now. Same game plan. Let's reposition you to maximize the amount of targets that you can hit. That seems fine. And then with Diana to give us magic guard, and then Livia to nuke everything. Have her boost the damage. There we go. Okay, absolutely destroyed. We get stragglers and oh my god, the squeeze. I don't know if that, you know, captures well on the past YouTube compressions, but there are definitely visible booba veins on Livia there, which is amazing. That's something that, you know, I appreciate the level of detail the devs went into, at least the artist went into, you know, into the 2D designs, right? They really went above and beyond to add in those little, like, skin veins that show up on, you know, pale people. And same game plan, let's just make sure we're dealing the most amount of damage to everyone. Let's reposition you. There we go. There's a lot of people getting hit. There we go. So the point is here that, you know, if any of them survive, Diana's energy guard should keep us covered. Okay. Get that. Okay, backline completely, absolutely annihilated. There we go. Every single one of them dead. We could probably even finish the very hard section of this. Like, if we keep up this rate, right? If we keep it up here like this, and should be only 2 more fighting encounters, then we're done with hard mode. Easy, easy peasy, easy freaking, you know, costume tickets. Oh my god. Let's see, but this maximize the AoE. I am fine with all of this. Watch everyone get absolutely demolished here. The little ones get... Okay, everyone's dead. And then we just have, you know, one more guy to deal with. And then you get absolutely one-shot by Livia. There we go. Didn't even stand a freaking chance. Yeah, I mean, at this rate, you know, I'm feeling like I could absolutely one-shot very hard mode, so... Same thing with this guy. There we go. He's already summoned minions. That's understandable. Make sure everyone gets something. There we go. Then... Okay, okay. Let's see how easy we can one-shot people. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Everyone gets one shot. You get one shot, and then one guy freaking survives. But what can he do? What can he do? He can do nothing. That was pathetic. And I don't know what gets to one shot you. Pretty much everyone can just auto attack you to death. You little shit. Boom. That, Jesus Christ, that crit was massive. Okay. See? Not so bad. Not so terrible. At this rate. There we go. See? Easy tickets. Let's try to blow past the very hard section. There we go. Okay, let's see. Let's see how the first battle turns out. Right, that's a lot of dudes, but I feel like we're still able to one-shot people here. That's four, and it's the big guy. We'll take it. And bam, still one-shotting people. And then there we go. Pretty hardly any difference. Okay, hardly any difference from hard mode. Everyone just gets one shot. Absolutely single tapped. Like, I haven't even bothered to check what the resistances are on these goblins. They just get absolutely demolished. Okay. Let's see now. The only thing we need to be conscious lining up here is Eclipse. Okay. Okay. Here we get to deal the most damage out of the big guys. Okay. So we should be fine here. Hopefully, crit rate holds up. Everybody gets one shot. There we go. And yeah, you're not long for this world, buddy. There we go. Alright. The easiest like 30 plus tickets of my life. Oh my god, everyone's a big boy. God damn. Let's make sure you hit the most amount of dudes. That's three. We'll go with this. Keep the center intact, at least. Oh my god. There we go. Damn. I have to say, like, this is probably mostly only possible because of I have level 5 Helena here. The level 5 Idol Helena is absolutely massive for magic damage dealing teams. Get past this. Can we deal damage to the most amount of people from this angle? You sure? Sure, we'll take it. I don't know. Even if any of them survive, I doubt they'll be able to get through Diana's energy guard. There we go. Dead. Dead. This guy might survive because he's full health. Oh yeah, he did. But, no. Oh my god. Just absolutely one-shot people. Okay, okay. I see you, buddy. I see you. I suppose we don't have anyone to one-shot this guy. I wonder though. We could still KO 2 of my dudes. Let's do this. There we go. Space them out, just in case. I wonder though. That is unfortunate that they actually did manage to freaking get past get past my energy shield or my energy guard. But we'll carry on. We'll carry on. There we go. Big guy again. At this point, I feel like I don't feel like even bothering with the energy shield. I just want to kill all of them immediately. Right? Then do this, like this, line this up. Yeah, yeah. Happy with this. Skip that. Everyone has, you know, more HP than I think I can reasonably one-shot, so we'll have to make sure that these dudes get hit more than once, and we leave no survivors. Well, that guy survived, but I think we can handle him at least. You, not quite enough SP. Why do I not have enough SP for any of this? It's annoying. It's annoying. My Diana can survive though, so there we go. We'll just use that SP for the energy guard. Why the hell not? And then right, does it do a whole lot of damage? Establish SP by 3. That's fine. Okay, okay. That's acceptable. I don't think we'll be able to kill him outright in this next turn. Oh damn. Okay. Okay, I see you. I forgot about freaking. Oh shit. I forgot about Eclipse's animations. Jesus Christ. YouTube. I don't think YouTube is going to like this live stream at all. Okay, there we go. Let's resurrect the whole team and then finish that off. There we go. Everything is all right now. There, nice. We can finally switch to something else. Complete all of this. Wait. Complete this. Nice. Complete this. My Goblin Slayer is at level 5. Not that, you know, I needed him to be, but it's fine. Okay. We're completely done. I'm done with my dailies, done with everything. I'm done with this stuff. I don't think I need to bother with any of that. So, we'll be transitioning now. Hold up, hold up. Give me a second here. There we go, there we go. That's fine, bro. That's fine. Okay. So we'll be transitioning now to Wuthering Waves, I think. Give me a second here to open it up. And let's see now. Not sure. Let's open up some Wuthering Waves, and we'll just, you know, play through the Whimpering Waves reset as quickly as we can. I think as quickly as we can. Let's see now. Where's my Fubi though? Why didn't? There we go. I should not have left my Fubi out of this thing. See, there it is. And let's see. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Starting up some Wuthering Waves. And get right into it. Right into it. Okay, here we go. We'll just wait for this to get along now. Once we're into the Whimpering Waste part, we'll continue on with the stream. Take a bit of a short break. Get a bit of a sip of coffee. By the way, it is at 10:27 p.m. in the evening, by the way. I say p.m. because it is in the evening. Because, you know, it's probably not a good idea to stay up this late because I have work tomorrow. God, I despise how freaking busy I am with actual real life stuff. Oh shit! Okay, well, this was not intended, but oh well, here we are. We'll transition to full screen in a bit here. Let's just log into the game. There we go. Okay, so I haven't seen or tried any of the Whimpering Waste. I haven't even paid attention to any of the videos on it as well. I'm not sure if it's particularly hard this reset, okay, or easy. All I know is that hold up, Golden Waves, there we go. And then can my thing, hello, why is my thing not, if I transition to this, why isn't it showing? Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go, now we're live. Okay, everything is all good to go. Now, we've already done our dailies, as you can see here. Let's go over to Rinashita, right? Go over to Whimpering Waste and see what it's all about. We'll be clearing as quickly as possible, as much as we can, because I have not made any preparations at all for this. We're winging it. We're doing it live. Okay, start with this. So let's check. What are we dealing with? Conserving energy. Yeah, sure. We'll try to look for, you know, which element is not in particular, but like not particularly, you know, prominent in this. So if you have these kinds of elements, right, glacial, spectral, is probably not a good idea to field those kinds of attributes. So what we have here is hold on, let me just pay attention to this again. First half, these aren't particularly like numerous, okay, but I don't think we need much in the way of crowd control. We can use something fairly simple. And for the second half, probably a good idea to use some form of crowd control. The cyan-footed heron is going to we can use Gian for the second one, or we can use our freaking, what do you call it? I keep forgetting these names. Camellia team, okay? That's Camellia, and then her. That's good. And then for our thing here, what can we use? Okay, this one is pretty good. We'll save that plunderer thing for later on. And since we're, you know, very early, very low down on the thing, every time we're sending space attack, this space attack, blah blah blah. Casting crit damage while resonates in the team. This one is pretty good for, you know, a hyper carry sort of setup here. Okay, before I forget though, let's just do a quick double check of my okay, that's good. It's in the Havoc set. That's good. Now for this first part, we can use Changli here. We can even use Changli with maybe Kocharo. That could work. Kocharo, and then I don't know, some kind of crowd control for the second half. Just you know, if we feel like it. So maybe we'll use her, Janshin, or just go with, you know, what's her name? I forget. How do I keep forgetting everyone's freaking name? Verena. There we go, Verena. And then what we'll use for this is deals heavy attack. How about intro skill? Intro skill is Still good because we're using quick swap, but Western skill with this Western's liberation. Casting Western's liberation increases basic crit damage. That's not particularly interesting. Basic attack, heavy damage. Damage has the next heavy attack. We'll just go with something with literally anything here. I think just go with a fusion token. I suppose that's good enough. Well, that's good enough. Should be. Let's get into it. I didn't even bother switching out my Kalchao's weapon, but yeah, I'm too used to the standard weapon that he has. There we go. Okay. Okay, Kalchao's ult is gone.
Who's the caged bird now?
Unleash the fangs.
Together we will be reduced to cinders.
Okay. Wasn't terrible. I need to remind myself to switch out Kalchao's weapon here, but right. On a later stage, I suppose we'll switch out Kalchao's weapon for something. Now, here's the thing. I need to remember how to play this particular team. Okay, have to.
Oh, this will be
Do this, crowd control here. Just build her stacks up.
whispers of sirens.
There we go. Okay. Now we got Shorekeeper here. Build this up. Push the Cantarella. Do her forte. And there we go. Use her AoE. Like so. Easy enough.
Struggle harder. Entertain me.
There we go. Nice. Okay. Cantarella is really good for this. See? Fairly simple. Fairly simple. Okay, next stage. Nice, thank you very much. Now what are we dealing here? We need crowd control on the first half. On the second half, maybe we need a little bit of both. I suppose arrow will be useful for this one. For this one. Arrow again. I probably should just use AoE for this one and then crowd control for the second part. So we'll use, okay, so switch this out. Use some kind of coordination team on the first half. Maybe Yinlin Junsi, and then her. If I can remember how to play this properly. Maybe like this. There we go. That could work. That could work. Right. Nah. We'll use her. Okay. 0 healing. Doesn't matter. And then spectral damage taken. Why the hell not? We don't need much in the way of damage in these lower levels. Now for the second half. Okay. Second half. Yeah, we'll use a Jian team here. We'll keep Shorekeeper and then switch in Mortefi Jian. And then give you a simple arrow token. Okay, that should be fine.
Together we fight. Take form.
Okay, not ideal.
Evil be cleansed.
Tear them to pieces. Tear them to pieces.
Okay, it is probably terrible. We're not
My strike is one.
we're not aligning them right properly here.
Take blessed end.
Like our AoE is all over the place.
The winds roar. Heaven ordained. Banish all vice.
Okay, where the hell am I dealing damage? Where the hell? Son of a bitch. Stop it. What? Where the hell am I aiming at anyway?
Together we fight.
There we go. Kill him, please.
Sacred light.
Intro with her.
Shape the shapeless.
Time to wrap it up.
My strike is one. Our lights shine through. Blessed end. Let me be your grace. Serenade. Let the winds roar.
Okay. Intro into GC here. Kill this.
Sacred light. Thunder guide
That's true. It's our current call.
us. Strike is one. Fluorescent heaven ordained. Banish all
This wasn't particularly good, I'll admit.
Take forth. Evil be cleansed.
This was particularly good. We're really bad with the crowd control here, but oh well. It'll have to suffice. We don't need much to get S rank there. It's fine though. We should have started early on with the crowd control from what do you call her name? How do I keep forgetting everyone's name now? God damn it. Okay.
You're no match.
There we go.
Iron grasp.
Use this.
Fury boils. Feel my wrath.
Okay, there we go.
As you wish. You're wide open. Fear no more.
Magian doesn't deal as much damage as he should, I feel like.
Oath from the heart.
Maybe.
Loaded.
Ah, shouldn't have done that. I misclicked there.
Inferno. Tell truth from the song.
Okay, okay.
In war with time.
Fury boils. Burn to ashes. Test ready for battle. Unstoppable.
Probably should have saved that for this next wave. Oh well. Okay, there we go. That's fine. We made it through there. We made it through there, alright. Still an S. We'll take it. Whatever. Okay. Next thing. Enemy infusion res. That's something to keep in mind. I think... Lightning. We can use Camellia team on that first half. Glacier res on the second half. Here, we can definitely use a more... I don't know. Changli, I suppose Changli focused thing here, team here, or Glacial. I have an idea. For this part, you can use Changli, Carlotta, and then Verena. Quick swap. First team. For this one, we'll use. What did I say? Camellia team. Right, Camellia team. Camellia team. And where is Shorekeeper? We'll save those. Casting interest skill. Oh, that's interesting. That could be used for someone. Each time defeating a target increases attack of awareness in the team. That's pretty good for, large numbers of units. Casting Resonance Liberation grants 36 spectral damage. We don't have spectral damage dealers currently. Basic attack quick damage of all residents in the team. Okay, this is very useful for Camellia team. And then where's all attribute damage? This is useful because we have a combination of fusion and glacial damage here doing the work. Okay, I take it back. It has glacial rest. It says glacial rest. What am I doing? We can switch out. Wait a minute. What are we missing here? We have havoc resist. I mean, we can switch out Changli for literally any other fusion damage dealer, but we don't have any other fusion damage dealer. Right? We don't have Onco built. I suppose we'll leave this as is, okay? We're just going to have to rely on Changli to do most of the damage there. We can make it work, I think. I think we can make it work. Okay, here we go.
Reborn from ancient roots. Loading.
I'll keep you company. Oh, this will be fun.
Let's have fun.
Okay. We need to build our shorekeeper thing here.
Silence.
There we go, okay. Now we have our shorekeeper built up. That's good.
Take a breath and right here. Surrender to it.
Do this.
In the whispers of sirens.
E. Cast your ultimate immediately so that we get that, buff. Make sure we kill this guy. There we go. Clear all of that instantaneously. There we go. Intro into shorekeeper.
Try not to blink.
Build up my Pantarilla.
By sea's venom.
This, where the hell are my enemies? All the way there. I don't know why. How did you get all the way back here? Do this before we switch out to Camellia, and then spin to win. Simple. There we go. We can't forget to build up my Pantarilla's Concerto here. That's good enough.
Stay calm in war with time.
And then
Take a breath and right here. Oh, this
Reborn from ancient
and ultimate immediately, or rather liberation immediately. Now spin to win. How much did we get from that? Hopefully, okay. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Sometimes my rotations can be slow with these things, but I don't think we did a terrible job there in particular. Now for the second half. This is where it's going to get interesting. It's absolutely crucial that we use
be reduced.
Verina's, ultimate before we start dealing damage.
Glory demands more.
Yeah, Carlotta isn't doing much damage here.
New era awaits. Still recognizing.
Together we vanish.
Take my compliment.
At best, I think we can use Carlotta to
Vanish.
battery that intro.
Of evolution.
Mind's eye.
Now, there we go.
Is the caged bird now?
Ultimate here.
Victory favors me.
Not ideal. Doesn't do much damage.
Quickly and swiftly.
There we go.
Masterpiece complete.
Line it up.
Found your weak spot. Hold fast in the sunlight. My compliment.
Oh no, I should have introed to Changli. That's not good.
My compliment.
There we go.
Woe for me. You will yield. Ha! Fruit of ever.
Beckon.
Okay.
Find
Okay.
flames.
My compliment. Glory demands more. In the name of the Montellis. Running won't save you.
Together we
You'll
may.
recognize me. Huh. Luminous energy.
Okay. Intro into
Together we may.
Chang Li. That's nice.
Being swift. Surrender. Ha!
There we go.
The caged bird now.
Spam this. Spam this.
My compliment.
Was that ideal? Okay, that's good enough. We'll take it. Okay. We got Havoc resistance on the first half here. I think we could do well using some kind of arrow team there on the second part, since this is spectral resistance. We could stand to use Gachao team, maybe? Maybe still a glacial team? For this part. We got a lot of the drakes here that fly around, and then the could use. Actually, I think it does make sense. It does make sense to use Gion here. On the second part, I don't want to use Camellia here too many, especially these big guys. They're very resistant to the stuff they're resistant to, which is Havoc. So and the spectral resistance as well. We could technically justify arrow use here and then use a spectral nuker here, right? Jinsei team on this side, and then we'll use, we'll use believe it or not, Cantarella Jinsei is not so bad, not so bad, not such a bad thing. And then we'll use this thing. I don't think I think I want to save that for now. Passing interest skills, Ocean's liberation damage. We'll save that for something else. Recover 3%, deal psycho damage, and casting resonance skill. Nope. I just want more damage here. Just pure damage. And then on this side, we'll use a Gion team. Okay, actually, we'll save that. We'll keep that like that. And we're here. We'll switch out. There you go. Gion, like that. And then we'll use a Plunderer. There we go. There we go. Oh shit, it's Havoc resistance on this part, so we probably should have used Yinlin anyway. Oh well. We'll see if it works out though.
Take form. Blessed end. Oh, stars.
We'll see if it works out.
My calling. Leave it to me. No strike is one. Onwards.
I'll keep you company. Surge of deep tides.
Okay.
Into the endless deep.
Together we fight.
Ice flame.
There we go. We introed back into Jinsei way too quickly.
Cleanse.
Way too quickly.
Oh, this will be
Worry not.
To build up our shorekeeper here.
Loading.
try not to blink. Curse.
There we go.
Modulation. Strike is one. Forevermore days. Banish all fight. Sacred light.
Damn. That wasn't very good. That wasn't very good.
in the whispers of sirens.
Together we fight.
Okay. Possibly switch to Jinsey too early here, but we can line this up and make it work.
Surge of deep tides.
Oh shit! I got grabbed.
Foul root
Freaking.
engulfed by sea's venom.
Do this. Intro to this. Liberation. Kill.
Take a breath. Right here. Surrender.
Together we fight. Our lights shine through.
Why am I so freaking high up? There we go. Ah, finally.
Sleep in the whispers of sirens. Oh, this will be
War with time. Loading. Strike is one. Heaven ordained.
Okay.
Finish all vice.
I actually have no clue what's going on anymore.
Sacred light.
What the f- How does- Come on, you son of a bitch. You backed up. Wait. Why is he backing up like that? What a son of a bitch.
surge of deep
Okay. It wasn't the worst thing. It wasn't the worst performance, but still, could have been better if that freaking asshole wasn't freaking backing up so much. That was really, really annoying. It was really, really annoying. Okay, here we go.
Fleet testing out set till truth of the sun.
Bask in the sunlight. Fruit of evolution.
Okay, here we
Burn
go.
to ashes. Fury boils. Infern ready for battle. Fear no more.
There we go.
Break. Tell truth. Fury boils. Burn.
Fruit of evolution.
Okay.
Life is in every
Ult here.
Fury
Into
boils.
more Teffy.
My wrath. Test your wide opening out. Unstoppable. Tell truth. Fury boils. As you wish.
There, okay.
fruit of evolution.
What a nuisance. Vanilla.
Ha! Bask in the sunlight.
Fury boils. Burn to ashes.
There we go.
Burn. Ready for battle. Fear no more. Break. Tell truth. Fury boils.
Okay.
As you wish.
Fruit of evolution. Ha! Luminous energy.
Not so bad. Not so bad here.
Testing out.
Ha!
Fury boils.
There we
Feel
go.
my wrath. You're wide open. Unstoppable. Stay sharp. Settle. Tell truth. Fury
Okay.
boils.
Hopefully that wasn't as bad. It wasn't very good. It just wasn't as bad. Okay. Let's see, where are we? At 11. We'll need at least 3-5. So electro resist here. Yeah. We can still use the Gian team on that first half. And then second half. It's arrow resistance. Okay, and then we use Camellia on this half. Okay, that's fine. That's manageable. That's manageable. There we go. No, that's fine. That's fine. Then this. We'll use this thing again. Sure, why not? And or actually, yeah, no, we'll stick with this. Or okay, we can stand to use one of these things. Cast an interest skill. Sense liberation. Okay, Chameleon doesn't need that. Defeating a target. Vector damage. We'll use this and see how that works out. And then from here, Gianti. Yeah, sure. And then let's have. Actually, let's try to use Baidu. Why the hell not? Something different. Cast interest skills. This could be useful, or we could use heavy attack. The heavy attack for 15 seconds. Yeah, this could work. This could work. Let's see.
Tap your wide opening output.
Leave it to me. Commence healing.
Fury boils. Burn. Tell truth to the sun. What a glare. Inferno. Vanel.
There we go.
Testing and ready for battle. Fear no.
Okay. We just barely had enough energy there.
Tell truth. Fury boils. As you wish. Fury boils. Break.
Verity shines.
Do this.
An oversight.
Oh, stop it.
Burn. Burn to ashes. Tested your wide open now. Unstoppable. Seven. Till true fury boils. As you wish.
Administering first aid.
Oh, get the bubble. Idiot.
Inferno. Vanel. Feel my wrath. Leave me a test ready for battle. Fear.
Okay, there we go.
Break. Till truth. Fury boils. Burn.
That was pretty terrible. I'm not going to lie. That's pretty bad. I suppose we can make it up for the second half, but I might be inclined to try that again with a different support. Baiji is way too slow, at least, you know. I don't think I built him quite well enough.
Engulfed by sea's venom.
Let's have fun. Stabbing.
Okay.
I engraft you new.
Take a breath. Night here.
Bloom from ash and feed my blood.
Okay, here we go.
Self-deceivers.
Now spin to win. Oh shit.
Vitality sour. Oath from the heart.
Silence.
Okay, here we go.
into the endless deep.
Build up my controller thing.
Riptides claim you.
Sprout. In war with time.
Doorkeeper, controller.
Surge of deep tides.
Sprout of buddies. Don't run. Keep the dance
Ultimate to
going.
get that, you know, token buff. Spin to win.
Crafting. Suffer. Clip.
There we go.
Ordain. Loading.
Fall from the abyss. Sleep in the whispers of sun.
Okay, was that good enough? I could not tell. Well, just enough to get an S rank. Okay. Now here, it's important here that we can manage to get a 45. Alright, because as I understand, the rewards that you get from this starts with, you know, S, that you get something significant, right? Because here, yeah, we need 45 to get all of those. So we'll reap the rewards by the time, you know, here, it's a good argument for Jian there. Well, same with this, but I think that's a better argument for Camellia team. There, and we'll use Jian. Verena is a better, faster, I suppose, team for this. And then here, that interest skill and bonus separation damage. I suppose we can use this, but these are pretty powerful. Same with this one. This one is really good because it buffs our, you know, our more Tefi damage and our Jian damage at the same time. For here, we can still use this one. Increase the basic attack crit damage of all resonators. This one's pretty damn strong. Yeah. I mean, we could use this, right? For, you know, if we want to bring a Zanny team along, but for now, not that interested. We'll at least try these teams, okay? We'll run a Zanny team if we feel like we can't progress further. But this should be fine. This should be fine. Okay.
Test your wide opening out. Right.
Blue.
Ready for battle. Tell truth from the sun. Burn.
Luminous
Okay.
energy.
There. Hopefully we have enough.
Boils.
I think we have enough for
My wrath.
Tefi here. Nice.
Testing your wide open output. Unstoppable.
Barely have enough energy for Jian. Liberation there. That's unfortunate grouping there. Shit.
Fury boils. Inferno. Testing output. Tell truth from the sun.
Fruit of evolution.
As you wish.
Okay, there we go.
Sunlight.
Ready for battle. What a nuisance. Burn to ashes. You're wide open. Fear.
Okay, there we go. That at least was a decent ult.
Tell truth from the sun.
Leave it to me.
Inferno.
Okay,
Life is in everything.
we needed to build up our Mortefi there.
Boils. Silence. As you wish. Ready for battle. Unstoppable. Finale.
I cannot see what's going on. I need to zoom out here a little bit.
Tell truth. Fury boils.
Okay, there we go.
Fury
There's no more
Warrior,
trophy
burn
immediately.
to ashes. As you wish.
Ah, okay. Just barely. I'm pretty sure that's barely going to be enough. Maybe.
Why not
Here we need to start. Very good.
sink into the endless deep? Oh, this will be
Let's have fun. Astral
Need to build up my shorekeeper as quickly as possible.
take a breath and right here. To some
reborn from ancient Thebe, my
Okay, there we go.
blossoms, self-deceivers.
And then spin to win. Stop running apart, dudes. What are you doing?
Crafting, supper. Wow,
There we go.
so fun. Loading.
engulfed by sea's venom. Oh, this will be
In war with time.
Okay, here we go.
Calyx.
silence.
Bloom from ashes. Struggle
Okay.
harder. Entertain.
Liberation here.
Stemming. Entwine. Crimson blossom.
That's good enough.
Floating. Diminish.
Try not to but sleep in the whispers of sirens. Pour from the abyss. Oh, this will be.
I engraft you new.
I'll keep you company. Surge of deep tides.
Grab a budding stone run.
Okay, we have a lot of time here.
Let's go in.
And we've got, you know, big ass score already. I think we can, you know, manage this.
Clipping. Vitality. Sower. Sprout.
Okay, spin to win. Not an ideal angle.
Oath from the heart.
Maybe this deals enough damage to clear that out. Okay,
Engulfed
barely have enough time to do anything
by
here.
sea's venom. Oh, this will be.
Astral modulation.
Not quite.
Loading.
But I think that's enough to get, you know, 4 to 500, I think. Yeah, we get, no, 5-3. That's fine, that's fine. We get enough to, you know, get all the rewards. I don't really, I mean, I don't really care to overachieve on this end. We get all of the rewards that we want. I mean, we could try to go for, you know, how much is the highest? Could try to go for 5-5. How much did we get? 5-3? I mean, we were only off by a bit. We're only off by a bit. I have seen, I don't know, I have seen other, like, you know, players like really try hard this, like min-max everything and get like 11k points, which is ridiculous. I don't know how they manage that, but I don't know. Oh, okay. But that's good enough. I think we managed to accomplish what we set out to do, and you know, all of it with flying colors. That wasn't the worst possible whimpering waste ever, right? Especially considering, you know, I have a decent amount, I think, of characters to play around with. As you can see, like, I feel like that particular Wiwa set was built, or at least the final part was built to benefit Zani quite a bit, and I think we did well considering we didn't even, you know, we didn't need to use her that much. So yeah, I think that's about it. That's about it for Wuthering Waves. I'm not even sure what to do now. Well, I think this is the first of many of, you know, the daily gacha streams, right? We'll do Wuthering Waves gacha. We'll do this every day, or at least as close to every day as we can, right? I think. Oh my god, I just remembered. 10 hours remaining for this. I think tomorrow is the patch that we get. It's the patch that we get to Chacona. We're not too keen, at least to try and get Chacona ourselves. We'll give it like a couple of 10 pulls, right? 20 pulls to give it a shot at a 50-50, right? And then, you know, maybe we'll fail a 50-50, and then from there, at least we're sure we'll have enough asteroids to guarantee Cartethia anyway, right? I'm trying to go for a Cartethia and Lupa because we definitely need another secondary fusion damage dealer aside from Changli, right? We could, you know, definitely build Encore, but you know, by then we might have a completely different Echo set, right? An Echo set for fusion damage dealers. That's definitely a possibility. What the hell is this thing? It's a bell crap, and I lost it. But anyway, is there anything? We have all of the dailies and the weeklies cornered here. We could stand to farm some, you know, Overlord or Calamity Echoes here that we might need in the future. Lord knows we haven't farmed much in the way of Echo materials, right? Not in a while, but I feel like we should, considering my freaking Spectral Rover is using this set. Right. Like my Zani is using a very decent Spectral set actually. Eternal Radiance, and then the other Spectral set I have is being used by Agency at the moment, which I do not care to remove from her at any point. I think, you know, Spectral Rover does fine with a healing set anyway, in order to buff any of her teammates after using her ult. But by then, I think we're good to go anyway. Sure, claim that. Anything else I need to be concerned about? I think that's it. Okay then. So, what we're going to do is transition to a break screen here, and let's see what else we can, you know, play around with, right? I have other games here. I have other games that we can play. I don't feel like sleeping just yet. It is 11:50. Maybe I should be thinking about taking a break soon. But anyway, we'll sort a few things out. But let's open Steam up. Oh, what else? I feel like this might be a good time to at least test stream ourselves playing First Descendant, yeah, and finish a few runs of First Descendant, because, you know, I big I don't know, a somewhat bigger patch is coming down the line for the First Descendant. I think it's very hype. I think it's a collab thing, right? It's a collab with Nier. Oh shit, I almost forgot about that. Actually, it's a collab with Nier Automata. We're just pretty based, mind you. Pretty darn based. Okay. Let's see now. Let's play First Descendant, and hopefully, you know, everything works out. I mean, it sounds like the First Descendant is particularly taxing on my GPU. It definitely, you know, gives it value. I suppose you could say that. But still, I don't think, you know, live streaming is going to set it over the edge like it does with Monster Hunter Wilds. So we'll see that. We'll see. I could also. Someone is freaking dying in the background right now. None of my business, but oh well. Okay. the game is running right now. And we'll switch to First Descendant in a bit. Let's see now. OBS. Need you to cooperate with me. Oh, damn. Huh. It just works, I guess. And transition. There we go, First Descendant. One of the most based games in existence, and we have Luna on display. Huh. Yeah, I really like this freaking, you know, intro screen, right? You just have the hotchicks that you have. Oh, we're getting a room sort of patch for the First Descendant, right? We'll get like, you know, player rooms that you can customize and everything, and have your characters or descendants hang out in it, and then, you know, have them in their various outfits just hanging out in that area, that location. I have to say, you know, that it has to be said that my favorite, like sort of favorite character in here is Haley, right? I just think that her whole thing with being a gun user is pretty cool. I mean, there are drawbacks down to it, right? But she's not particularly overpowered like Serena, right? And then for ability users, I do enjoy Biesa and Bunny. I can't decide which one of them is far more enjoyable, because Bunny is just, you know, absolute nobleman. You just run around and things die around you, and then Biesa is, you know, takes a little bit more APM, I suppose you could say, right? But yeah, she's pretty fun as well. Okay, anyway, no, don't exit game. Let's start. What I'm trying to build up here is get my Luna arcade tuning up to level 40 before the patch comes along, because she will get her ultimate form in the next, you know, big update. But that's something to look forward to, and it is, I think, absolutely worth it to try to pre-farm. Oh, that's that's nice. I like the way they did their Luna thing. You know, we could do that as well, actually. Customize her like base uniform, but I don't think I want to waste paint on it right now, considering we will be getting her ultimate form in, you know, in short order. For now, let me check on if we've completed any crafting. Seems to be the case. Right. So I think the game seems to be running pretty damn decent with, you know, live streaming, right? There, yeah. Seems to be working perfectly fine. Okay. Research request. There we go. Easy enough. We are stacking up catalysts as much as we can. If we are missing materials, yeah, sure. I guess we are. We'll farm up materials for those by the time we get to, you know, close to the weekend, because that thing will be open. So for now, let's go to Sigma Sector. Token Boundary. Let's check our weapons first. Malevolence, yeah. Does this need? Do I need to upgrade this further for Catalyst? I mean, not at the moment. I think it's fine as it is. Okay. Here we go. Excuse me for a moment as I blow my nose. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is the worst part about, you know, being absolutely exhausted with everything. It is literally 11:21 p.m. I am tired, but I don't feel particularly sleepy just yet. Okay. But unfortunately, you know, that kind of being as stressed out and busy as I am in my IR real life work, and then having to find time to stream, do all the things, and then, you know, have that take a toll on your bodies. It's not particularly pleasant. I think we'll just have to make up for it in other dimensions or other areas in life. For now, let's just finish our daily arcade tuning rewards. Right, the closer we can get to level 40 arcade tuning to Luna, the better off we'll be. At least we made that preparation early on, so we don't have to worry too much about it later on. Okay. We could, at least try after this on the second stage, on the other stage rather, to do a skill build for Luna. I don't care to dedicate mods to it at the moment, but I feel like it's worth a try anyway. In a bit. There we go. Okay, we're supposed to be hitting certain targets here, specific targets. There we go, there they are. Get a little bit closer because this thing sucks with accuracy. It deals pretty decent damage though, even at range. But need to get a little bit closer so as to not be particularly wasteful with ammunition. Speaking of ammunition, we haven't picked up a single thing here. There we go. Nice. Okay, we needed that. Alright. In order for me to do a skill build, I will need to farm at least a decent reactor, right? A non-attribute and a signal, or rather, non-attribute and singular reactor to be able to get decent damage out of it with like an attribute boost and crit damage. That might be ideal. Okay, get rid of that. Get these guys out of the way. Finish this off, and there we go. Yeah, not so bad. Of course, if we were using anyone other than Luna, who has, a speed boost of some variety, this will go a lot smoother and a whole of a lot faster. That's dead, right? Okay. Fine. It's fine. Okay. Good enough. We'll try to tinker around with a skill build for Luna after this. Okay. This stage we just need to kill as many of these guys as quickly as possible. Like, we can really just spam our gun in literally every direction, and the chainsaws will just bounce to each and every one of them. Currently we are halfway there, so it shouldn't take long now. Okay. There we go. Only 7 more. Okay, there we go. Now for the bosses. Take care of this one first. The small fry. Okay. Good night, sweet prince. Didn't take that long. For this girl, he'll do this box thing, right? Well, they will do. Yep, there we go. A line there. And do this AoE attacks, and then okay. Also, we're finished with that. Charge this up and headshot. Ah, okay. That didn't crit. That's probably why. Didn't do that much damage. Second one absolutely did crit though. And get out of here. Oh shit. Dodge. One more and then charge this up. As you're materializing. There we go. Easy peasy one shot. Okay. Now, move to Albion and let's play around. Let's see what we can make of a skill build for Luna. Let me blow my nose again. Give me a sec. Oh, was I muted that entire time? Was I just... I might be very, very stupid, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, goodbye. Goodbye.